Hey folks, welcome back to my channel again. Had a bunch of requests for Gold Rush, flat picking version of Gold Rush. Some people seen a video that I did, it's on my channel here, of Gold Rush, of me playing the guitar and two guitars. And I don't know if I put the bass in there or not, but it's like a two-frame thing. I collaborated with myself, played with myself, if you will. Anyway, this is close to Tony Rice's version of Gold Rush. I'm not going to show you the... I don't even remember it myself, but I'm not going to get into that on this lesson. We're just going to run through the break up here. I got a capo on the 2nd fret, puts me in A chord. So I'm going to, everything I'm going to explain, we're going to assume this is the nut. So if I say the 2nd string on the 3rd fret, then I mean, you know, this, rather than the 5th fret, because, you know, the capo, just so there's no confusion there. So anyway, that's kind of my version, and Tony Rice is kind of mixed together. I don't remember exactly how Tony played it, but that's a lot of licks and stuff that he used and a bunch of stuff I came up with. Anyways, I'm going to teach it to you, so hang on, let me get the camera reset so you can see the fingerboard better, and we'll get into this thing. Okay, let me make mention that now this is for intermediate to advanced players, so if beginners, if you want to tackle it, you can, but it's, you know, you probably shouldn't this soon. So, assuming it's intermediate to advanced players, a lot of people can just hear things and pick it up. So I'm going to do like we always do. I'm going to run through the whole thing just one time, slow. And for those of you that really catch on fast and pick up fast, maybe you can use this instead of having to sit through all the slow talk stuff. So anyway, and I can't play it exactly note for note the way I just did. I'll play it different every time I do, but I'll try to play it as close to note for note as I can. So here it is, slowed down. There it is for you advanced heads. So now we'll really slow it down, break it apart, and talk about it. And there again, I assume you are sort of advanced, so I won't, you know, explain every single note, what all of them are. I'll just do like we always do and play it slower than that in short segments. And you can pause the video in between the segments. So the beginning is just an A right here, playing on the 4th and 2nd strings, hammering the 4th. And then we're going to hammer on the 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, hammer them both. Might be out of tune. Should have paused there. Okay, this more in a minute. Okay, now we'll tear it apart and talk about it. This beginning is just, you got an A chord right here. I'm playing out of that position on a, I'm only noting the second and fourth strings. I slide back on that, I go. So that's the next. That's pretty self-explanatory. Then this part may need a little more talking. That's just pull-offs on the second fret. I'm calling the second fret because of the capo. Pulling off on the third string. I'm starting on the second string, open, and then the third string pull-off. Two pull-offs, on the one on the third, one on the fourth string. Roll right into C, or D rather. We'll call it C because of the capo. You can also go, I think that maybe is what I did. Or you can spice it up a little. And it just does that again. Hammer on the fifth string and the fourth and the third. So that's does all that again, I think. Now Rice hits these chords in between here. When he's playing it by himself, he does. He plays it with a band, he doesn't do it. The chords I'm talking about are in part B. It's just a quick A. Right there. But we'll not get into that right now. That's pretty much the whole song. There's another thing I came up with on part B. I'll show it to you. It's pretty cool to pick. Let me pick it for you first and then we'll tear it apart. just on the 3rd string. Fourth string. Fifth string. Then it does pretty much again. And it repeats the same thing. Now, Rice does a break. But we're not going to get into that in this lesson either, because it's just too much stuff to try to remember. I'll do another video if I get enough likes and compliments wanting it on the break up the neck. Okay, this is another break, totally different break that Rice does. It's a little more complicated than the other. There's several alternatives. You can, different ways to play this. Anyway, I'll just do it kind of slow. And you heads can pick up on it. I'll play it once through and then we'll talk about it. It goes. Okay, now let's tear that apart. It's the same thing as before, and then I actually made this part up. That's just a bunch of pull-offs on the 1st string, alternating back and forth between the 1st and 2nd strings. So, let me break it up. Then it slides to that's you can I pushed that off. It's on the 4th and 3rd strings. It sounds shitty when you do it slow. So we have that next part is, I'll show it to you before in another video, I think. So that's the partially my shit and Rice's shit. Kind of mixed together. It's mostly Rice's stuff. I think the only thing that I threw in there was maybe that thing at the beginning of it. So yeah, like I say, we'll get. I'll do another video if you guys want of the break up the neck. So hang on, I'll show you a lick now. More rice licks. This is just, you can use this lick in about anything. I should probably take a capo off, but I'm going to leave it. It's simple, it's just, you could use that in Gold Rush. He's just noting the first and second strings on the first fret, calling it the first fret there again because of the capo, and hammering the second string onto the third fret, then pulling it off from the second fret to the first. So yeah, you could use that in Gold Rush. I don't know where exactly. You'd have to fit it in yourself, but you can use it in a, you know, almost any tune. Another rice lick I think you might like. That's just working out of this A chord. I'll call it a G because of the capo. He's doing with the pick down here. It's 3, 2, 1, and then coming back up with the pick as you do that slide on the first string. Now I've heard Rice also bend that string instead of slide, and that would be. That's a little harder to do. Usually he slides, and I do too, because. So we have here we are. Let me break that up better for you. So there you have it. Another rice lick in that same area. That's just okay. I'll split that up in segments, do it a little slower. Well, I'll try. I hope that makes sense. A lick in C. One in D, that's very common. Rice uses a lot, and I'm kind of stuck on it myself. That's just the D chord right here that we're playing out of. You could use that lick in C also, like. And then Rice does. I've heard him do it before. It's just Then you come up here to your D. Some of Brian Sutton's triplets there. Now, last but not least is endings. How appropriate. A bunch of rice endings. I think I used this one on Gold Rush just now. I think a lot of you may know that already. There's 100 ways you can do that. And he also does one he just continues on with the stuff. I don't know if that's a rice one or not. And he also does this one. That's the same as the one before, it's just a different play. It's a play on timing, which he does an awful lot of. Hold on. So there you have it, Gold Rush. I know that was a really quick lesson, but there again, I'll point out it's targeting intermediate and advanced players more so than beginners, but I can put some beginner stuff up if I get enough people wanting them. I haven't had many beginners say anything about wanting anything, but if you want something, inbox me, and like I say, I'll try to learn it and put it up for you. I'd like to take this time to say thank you again to my subscribers. Every one of you guys are fantastic. I appreciate your support. The new ones that's coming along, I hope you'll hang around, because this is not all just it's acoustic, and I use it in bluegrass, but you can use all this shit in whatever you want, in whatever kind of music. It fits in everything, man. So it's not just confined to bluegrass. The licks and stuff I'm talking about, and some of the scales and things like that we've it's on some of the earlier videos. Anyway, I appreciate you guys subscriptions, and I hope that you'll tell all your friends and tell them to tell their friends because I need a lot more subscriptions. I need likes and comments and all that gooey stuff. Also would like to make mention, Google has seen a reason to start putting ads in my videos and around my videos, and I agreed to it. So if you want to click on those ads, it doesn't cost you anything, and I get paid for it. Google gets paid for it too, regretfully, but I get paid for that too. So yeah, click these ads, man. There's ads all over the place. The ones that come up on in the videos, click them. Go to that site, whatever it is, and then exit out of it. We'll shaft Google all we can. Watch YouTube probably get pissed at me now for putting this up here and saying this. Anyway, I would appreciate it because, like I say, I get a few pennies per click, and they add up after a while. They do add up when you. Thousands of hits from Google comes to your YouTube page. They add up pretty quickly. So I would appreciate that if you got a few minutes, just click on it and exit it. Or hell, you might like it, man. Click it and read through it. That's your choice. But anyway, thank you guys for the subscriptions and for hanging in there. Let me know what you want to learn. If if you don't like what I'm teaching, or if you have a question, inbox me or comment on this video. I'll try to answer it as best I can. Hopefully that was good enough to get Gold Rush down. If I get enough comments and wants, and I'll do the break up the neck, I'll show you that. there again, that's kind of a split between Tony's break that he did up here and some of my own stuff, because it was so long ago when I learned that. I can't remember exactly how he played it. And over the years, well, I've only been playing like 4 or 5 years now again. But, you know, things changed over those years, and I forgot stuff he did. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Hurry back. Take care of yourselves. Cheers.